These lineups, there's really nothing different or new about them, except that we know that the guards set the tone. And for San Antonio, it's Avery Johnson who likes to sprint, push the ball up and down. Rod Strickland's got to be willing to attack him. And right away, what you'd like to do is see Rod up in Avery Johnson, really making it difficult for him to go wherever he wants.
Avery Johnson is a very talented little guy, as David Robinson tips the miss by Charles Smith.
These lineups, there's really nothing different or new about them, except that we know that the guards set the tone. And for San Antonio, it's Avery Johnson who likes to sprint, push the ball up and down. Rod Strickland's got to be willing to attack him. And right away, what you'd like to do is see Rod up in Avery Johnson, really making it difficult for him to go wherever he wants.
Avery Johnson is a very talented little guy, as David Robinson tips the miss by Charles Smith. He's going to have to work hard against this big obstacle, and there's the reason why they get him. He can do so much.
One of the things you want to see is David Robinson beats everybody back down to the other end, and we're going to get a 20-second timeout. You want to see Cliff inside, and even if you get a shot blocked every now and then, you got a good chance of drawing fouls, getting a high percentage opportunity. This is as high as it comes, and with the best running center in the NBA, you can't let him beat you back. A team like San Antonio is get into them early and make them know there's going to be a difficult night for them to get another road win. They are certainly capable, the Spurs, of winning away from home. Foul against Cliff Robinson. David Robinson scores.
14-6. The Blazers getting behind. They have to come from behind again.
David Robinson fading on that one, but Cliff got him on the elbow, picks his pocket, and he scores. Trying to come back to the same play. David Robinson down on the post against Dudley. An easy two. Been stacked against him back. They were going to have the best chance to get the rebound. And when you're shooting in transition, you'd like it to be in a situation where you have numbers on your side.
Harvey and Dudley, no changes there. Likewise, the Spurs with their center unit on the floor. And on the reject, Charles Smith comes away with it. Elliott. 5 losses in a row at home. If they go to 6, it'll be the worst in 72-73. I don't want that to happen.
A rare hook shot from David Robinson, but he's dancing tonight.
Oh, was he?
Tap dancing on the head of Chris Dudley.
Oh, and Person, who's played a lot of power forward for them this year. So they're big right now.
That's a good pump fake, but you've got to be aware of David Robinson, and he came too close. Robinson knocked it away. Herrera back. The only guy that's having any impact right now is Strickland, trying to keep Portland close. Steals Strickland.
Dudley takes the shot. Rod saves. Dudley hangs on, gives it back to Rod. Well, David Robinson is something to be concerned with. So far, 5 for 9, 3 blocks, and 11 points. And here's 2 more for the Big Admiral against the big man, Sabonis.
PJ said they wanted to run the floor, try to get some high percentage stuff. Let's see if it happens. Sabonis
comes up short with Robinson sticking the big right hand out there. But they're pretty revealing. Corey Alexander, Chuck Person, Smith, Will Perdue, and Vinny Del Negro. And a foul called on the bases.
For offensive rhythm.
34-16 now, San Antonio. Sabonis with a little baby turn in on Will Perdue. Gary Trent straight out over the top. That's the safety valve. Down deep to Sabonis and bumped by Will Perdue. He has set the tone. He has pushed the ball. He has done a nice job. It's an 8-point game. Robinson, tough. Follow. Robinson.
Gathered himself and got his 15th point of the ball game. Knew he's going to get tagged for it. Coming inside to Sabonis. He needs room to work.
That'll count. And it's a 6-point ball game. Nope, make it an 8-point game. 38-30.
Well, Chuck Person tried to take the foul on this one, but they called David Robinson. Robinson looking kind of strange, saying, "Where did I get him?" The official said you got him down below, but that's Sabonis' move. He's got 7 1/4.
Much the complacent team early on.
Well, the man from Jamaica is leading the way, and again, Robinson trying to come baseline, make a steal.
He almost gave it away. 38-33. The Blazers.
Sabonis at the basket.
Big comeback.
With Sabonis down on the box.
Buck couldn't hang on, but gets it back anyway. Nice pass by Buck to Sabonis. And we have a one-point game, and Will Perdue is having his problems with the big guy in the hole.
Now, this is not a good matchup for San Antonio, and I'm sure that Bob Hill realizes it, but he doesn't want to get David Robinson in foul trouble. Buck makes a nice feed in, and Sabonis has had room to work. It's another three-point play.
Second quarter for Portland, and we're just under 5 to play, and Sabonis throws the ball away.
Well, Sabonis can sometimes be too casual with it. David Robinson 1, 2, 3 times. They thought he charged, but they get nothing, and Robinson hammers it home with two hands.
David Robinson's Olympics in '88, Dreams teams 1 and 3, be in Atlanta this summer. MVP last year.
Ramil danced in, couldn't finish the play, gets it back. Gets it back one more time. He wants this one. Interior of San Antonio early with Sabonis. A steal, Sabonis.
Made a difference. Gary Trent. And fouled on the play. This year, one area he's really will have to work on the offseason is at the foul line, as are many of the other players. They're going to count that too.
Well, Sabonis got him on the way up. David pump fake, and the arm went up against Sabonis, and the ball went through. A good play right there. Got him off balance, and he'll reach in one more time. And there's his strength. David Robinson's got the great-looking arm.
Gary Trent, after Buck Williams ran into resistance. 6 points for Trent. Blazers by 5. Block shot in the crowd.
On that one. Trent finishes. He's got 8 in the quarter.
Ramil has done a beautiful job, and his team is up by 7. David. That's a 2.
Well, the big fella's hanging deep. He's got 9 in the quarter, 22 in the first half.
And that's the end of the first half. Spurs, after deflecting to Sean Elliott.
What you want to see from the starting unit is, do they have the defensive energy? Are they capable of making San Antonio?
Dudley from Cliff. And so he's got 6. And it's 70 to 68. Trailblazers give and go. Avery Johnson. He gets it from the Admiral. A slashing team, the San Antonio Spurs group. It's Thursday night in Denver. It'll be an interesting and a big game for Portland. Robinson on Chris Dudley.
First 2 of the second half for David Robinson.
Last year had the best record in their franchise's 22 years.
That's as deep as they've ever been. They've been in the playoffs every year that David Robinson's been around.
The leaders again. Rod Strickland. Oh, he made that one. And then Dudley overlaying the 1-footer. He'd have made Mel Counts proud on that one. Del Negro. Now, what's happening there, Steve? On the inside, Dave Robinson. Has anything happened that you know of? Cliff Robinson, no relation to David. Down to Aaron McKee, blocked by David Robinson. Harvey on the reload. Sweet.
Strickland gets the rebound.
And we're tied at 80.
Portland has done a good job of shooting free throws this afternoon, and they really have cut down on their mistake. Enough juice on the ball. Goes as a turnover.
Avery Johnson inside, the big man with that jump hook. Blazers have got it. Blazers with their first turnover here of the quarter. Not bad. And they missed this opportunity. Up ahead to Herrera, inside to David. Nice pass by Herrera.
Schizophrenic game for them. Strickland thought he got fouled, gets it back.
Blocked by David Robinson. He's got 7 blocks in the game to go with his 30 points, and they convert at the other end. Sabonis does. On the come around, calls for James, gives it to him, and the cut just kept going, and it's knocked away, and he lost the ball on the way up. Tries to moonwalk the base and can't. He still has it, however. Goes to Trent, deflected and stolen by David Robinson.
One of the few mistakes he's made. He had a good read on David Robinson, on Gary Trent, but David Robinson, quick as a cat, knifed in the lane to get the turnover.
Box. They don't get it to him. Clock is under 10 seconds. David Robinson. And that'll come to Portland.
The most effective post player they have out on the floor is David Robinson, and he likes to drive the ball, misses that.
That's a beautiful change of pace and change of direction.
Doc Rivers on his back, 6 on the shot clock.
Gary Trent to the big man. Nice little easy release over the top.
This is where he's going to have trouble. David Robinson didn't finish, and they call a foul against Buck Williams.
Sabonis goes to the block, sets up on David. Plays catch with Rob to Trent. Gary Trent gets the roll.
Lesson is he's staying in his range. As long as he's in that range, he creates a problem. John Elliott can't quite finish, but no one boxes David Robinson, tips it in.
Now they're going to try and get Cliff in the game, who's been on the side for quite a while. David Robinson thought he was fouled by Sabonis. 96. David Robinson comes to the ball side and gets against Sabonis. There's the quickness. My goodness.
Now, again, the problem for Sabonis is understanding the quickness and where it's coming from. You got to think, if you're Sabonis, get him on that right hand. Now watch, he allows him to go right. He reaches up. Now the lane is open. Once it's open, it's real difficult for him to recover. So
6 Spurs with 3:24 to play here in regulation. Sabonis. Throw down. David gambles. Sabonis has got excellent hands.
Stay with David Robinson and make the defense react. That's why you got to make him a perimeter player. That time they do. Ramil Robinson gets it back.
The slash. Give it to Ramil. It's been his night. It would be poetic justice for he or Sabonis to deliver big.
And so now San Antonio's going to come back with David Robinson and keep the pressure on. You got to get the ball out of his hands. Big time finish. Big time finish for David Robinson. The Blazers call a timeout.
Tough to open up the lane when you know he's going to do something like that. Sabonis a little disconsolate, but Robinson with 38 points tonight.
And this is just a tough matchup for Arvydas Sabonis. One, because he doesn't have that lateral quickness that you'd like. David Robinson, one of the quickest in the league, and he's giving him the left hand. And anytime he can get going hard left and extend, he's got a good chance that the ball is going to go in. So San Antonio, a little bit of breathing room now with 3 to go and 35 seconds left in the game. See how they come to Sabonis very quickly. Strickland on the drive.
He's got it. And the foul. Chance to tie. 26.9 seconds to play.
But they got to go right away, trying to get the ball to Vinny Del Negro. David Robinson kicked it off his leg.
And that'll come to Portland. And now being overruled by Vaden. Don Vaden is overruling the call, which was originally made. I think Joe Forty made the overrule. And
that's all right. I mean, you know, it was an aggressive play by Cliff. He's coming through David Robinson at the back, gives him a push. So you've got what you accomplished. You got to get the ball back.
None of these Robinsons related. Rod, got to get outside the line. There's James, good spot up, gets a look. Oh, he had a look. 2 seconds remain. This ball game is going to end right here. James Robinson got the look, and now after the fact he tries it again and still missed it. And the ball game is over. So that close one eludes the Blazers again. But what a much improved effort they gave it here tonight. And I'm sure that the fans will all agree that it was a good ball game to watch, whether you were home on Blazer Vision or here in person. Final, San Antonio, they've won 3 in a row, 108. Blazers have now lost 6 straight here at the Garden or in Portland, 105.